Hey guys, coming here. Welcome back to the last and final challenge, Mystery of the Sea. So I'm going to share with you this play that I've learned. So this is probably the easier, better deck to go with. As you can see, the team are mostly old school team from Glory of Light. So in regards to your soldiers training, you just try to have at least 17 to 18 and above, then that will be great. And don't worry, so you're gonna have Thor with the God's Covenant event. Thor stage will help you with or boost your character's attack and your soldiers training, so you don't have to be too worried about that. So the play for this final challenge is that you have to be careful with the way your characters move. And of course with Rosalia, her sort of summoning, so you gotta be careful with that. The top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, the 4 summons of the Hydra that they will be casting or spamming skills whenever you're in their fixed up, down, left, right direction range. So you gotta be careful not to stay too close, except for only one character, which is Elwin, and you'll be finding out later on in the video. So I'm just going to go through the basic or important stats with you guys in this couple of turns, and I'll be out. So things to take note is movement and the way that you cast your buff summon. So I'm going to categorize like Rosalia's sort of summoning and Thor's Thunder Hammer summoning. They are all categorized as buff summoning. So do note that when Almeida spam her AoE, straight line AoE skills right now, as you can see, she'll be converting the tiles, or she'll debuff or buff the tiles that she spam her skills on, and that will cancel out your current tile changing skills or your sword summoning or your summoning buff skills. So you like to play in such a way that you will try to bait her to either not leave out of her positions, or she'll stand at her original position. So you're gonna roughly or most likely be spamming at least one of your sword summoning skills on her current position. So if she tries to spam her AoE from her directions, the position she's currently standing on will not cancel out the buff. So you can try to spam 2 buff. One is in front of her and one at a current position, so just to bait her to spam her AoE skills to only cancel out the one that is only in front but not the one that she's currently standing at. So the MVP of the stage again towards the end will be Thor. So as you can see, I am not summoning Thor at the start of the game because I understand every player train and level up their Thor at a different level. So we'll be only summon Thor towards, as you can see later on, will be towards the end of the video, where there's enough times for most players to be able to get their Thor out. So a quick suggestion to all of you Greasers fans or players out there is that for pumping your Thor, especially if you're going towards PvE, you might want to prioritize in going towards pumping your soldier's attack, your hero's attack, and whatever skills or buff that Thor is getting, and also to increase his offensive stats, mostly towards his attack. So don't have to go too much about his skills and defense, because as you level up, he is proved to be quite strong enough to take on punishment from the boss enemy. And if you can see my video right now, I can confidently tell you guys that I almost did not pump any defense stats for Thor, only slightly pump once for his attack, and the rest is going towards our own hero stats and soldier stats, and also some of Thor's charges and his skills. So this is some of the priorities that PvE players will want to go for. So as you can see, your characters will be strong enough to tank at least 1 to 2 hits from the boss, because the great thing is that Almeida is not able to do repeatedly consecutive attacks towards your players as long as you can survive it. So she do not have some weird gimmick like the previous other challenge that those boss tends to give, like after he kills off your units, he's able to go off the others consecutively. So at least you guys are safe on this part, so don't have to worry about futures challenge, because by the next future challenge, if you are not too new of a player, your Thor should at least reach level 55 to 70, and by then it will generally be able to help your team much better, and of course definitely make this game much easier and more enjoyable for you guys. So as you can see, this is an old school team. If you try to follow this play, you should be able to clear it easily. The most difficulty you might experience is maybe a replay of another 2 turns or 2 times. Yep, again, I said this is something that I've learned and shared, so there are the plus and downsides. So as long as you have tried to follow and shift accordingly, that as you can see in this video, you should be able to clear this boss out fairly easy, especially with characters like Yuria. We have skills that will reduce movement of the boss, so we are trying to restrict the way that the boss can move about, so trying to bend her to our will in a way. So alright, enough of this chit chat, you guys shall carry on, and thank you guys for watching my videos, and thank you guys for the support. Remember to like and subscribe. See you guys, and okay, watch to the end, and of course to check out my characters building for all the characters. So this is Kami, see you guys, and goodbye.
行きましょう。なぜ私を呼び起こしたのですか？行くわよ。ご命令を。ご命令を。人、思考、そして なぜ私を呼び起こしたのですか。
なになに？なになに？
あなたのために尽くす。
全力でいけ。
知ってるわよ。あなたが私のことずっと守ってくれてたの。